which means he's Zap and the Raptor.
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to game one of our final match of the day. Well, I say that. What might be our final match of the day. It's going to depend on timing. We are now down in the losers bracket here of the North American bracket here of Warships Spring Championship. Zap, this is Star versus OPN. Talk to me about the Star lineup as we zone into Northern Waters.
Now, this is the first time we've seen Star today.
Correct.
I did see, I believe, a couple of games of Star last week, famously the one with...
the TNG game. That was an excellent game.
That was the one with the Colombo.
Indeed.
That showed why Colombo could be very competitive in a competitive environment as a battleship. So anyways, Star is bringing a Yamato and Ohio for battleships. As far as cruisers, we've got Des Moines, Venezia, Stalingrad, and making the transition from cruiser to destroyer is the Marceau. And then for our full destroyers, we've got Z-52, 12-kilometer Shimakaze, and a Yu Yang. What do we have for OPN?
OPN has fielded All America on that battleship lineup, bringing Montana and Ohio. Des Moines, Nevsky, and Stalingrad form their cruiser core, 3 big radar destroyers, 2 of them mounting that 12 kilometers, and also some light cruiser slash destroyers of their own. That is the Marceau and the Ragnar, barbarian tanker, bringing radar of his own. For true destroyers, that's D-Rock Steering and Iron Man's Shimakaze. Now, we're going to see some early action here at BZAF as D-Rock and Nito are both moving in. You and I, you might not remember. Do you remember we saw Nito play Z-52 on this map?
Yes.
Last King of the Sea, last fall, in stunningly well. I can't see it. Like a couple of amazing games.
Yeah.
I am no pressure, Nito, but I am really curious to see how this match works out.
Well, and you can see all the shells coming in on Durek right now as the Stalingrad went ahead and put the radar.
Big Venezia hit right there.
And yeah, so he's feeling it.
Yeah. Got one of his heels going. Got to try and recover some of that. Still did, of course, that long duration German hydro. Make it a little challenging for them to get shells in on him, but that island cover. But we'll see what they can do.
Now, if memory serves, isn't Durek a fellow CC?
He is a fellow community contributor here, as that looks like either Beldorn or Lord Lawrence Des Moines is starting to land shells on him there in that position. Good hit.
Yeah.
He's burned his heel. His heel's down for a while now, as he's down to about roughly a third of his health.
Look at Nito staying to the north, away from the island.
Yep, undetected, just using his hydro to keep D-Rock spotted. In fact, now they're going to push him out of the cap. He's decided it's time to bail, apparently. But it's going to... I certainly would. It's going to cost him more of his health, I think, though. Yep, down to 3K. This could be a catastrophic play. There's few more shells on a fire. That fire might do what it does. Wow, Nito secures the kill. 3 minutes for that textbook execution of an opposing destroyer here in the B cap on Northern Waters. That's going to let Star pick it up here.
That's right. And Telos Marceau being pushed back as well. Now Shimakaze torpedoes. He dodges those, but still pushes them back. I don't think he's going to feel comfortable going A after that.
We'll see. He is lit there. Opian does zoom out there and pick up A with the Marceau. I think the ship lost at B is a much better pickup for Star than the early cap points there's originally.
Just barely dodging there. Iron Man, Shimakaze's already at half health. Barely dodged those torpedoes.
Oh, over here at C. Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Well, he's firing some return salvos in anger back towards Benevolence Yu Yang. He can't quite see him, but I guess he's got radio location or whatever it is to have an idea of where to dump those torpedoes. There comes the radar from the Nevsky. That's Chukwama. Iron Man choosing to smoke and use his main battery guns to try for some damage on Captain Benevolent, but coming up empty.
Yeah, that's kind of curious. I mean, he's full health. What are you going to get out of...
Well, and he's got really solid cover behind this island. I mean, when you look at the angle those Shimakaze shells are trying to come in at, there's just no way.
Right. So I feel like that's a little bit of a misuse of smoke, but we'll see what happens. That does actually... So the smoke does allow for Barbarian Tanker's Ragnar to get a little bit closer, and it might even shield some vision from Steve Steve XRX's Montana, he advantages up towards C-Cap as well.
Very even-ish fight shaping up over here at sea. 2 destroyers, a cruiser, and a battleship for both teams. The difference being that OPN holds all of the spotting advantages with the Nevsky and Ragnar's and Barbarian Tanker's Ragnar. Nito cleans up at B and then pulls out of the middle of the board, realizing that, well, there's no reason to stay out here. So he's headed to A.
You got 99% luck in the Des Moines spotted, so Star knows coming towards that infamous island.
That incoming Ohio salvo can't feel comfortable. Clinch up a little bit.
Hey, he's fine.
He's all right.
Look at his name. He's good. Well, he's going to make it to the island, but then the question is, what next?
Then what? That's right. A quick radar does pick up Beldoran's Shimakaze as he runs back to cover. His smoke is going to actually do nice things for Lord Lauren as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be a nice double team smoke as a, who was that? Is that a Montana salvo?
Yeah, so
Yes, it was. I see the Montana spotter plane up all the way on the other side of the map.
wow.
Steve XRX fishing there for the Des Moines, not coming up with anything. Maybe he got a little damage, but nothing's got a shot. Keep honking. I'm reloading.
That's right. But I mean, what else is he going to shoot at? I mean, actually, the interesting thing is he's going to dodge you Yang torpedoes.
He does.
In the process.
More shells coming in. Although these are blind, I think. Lord Lauren's not spotted anymore. Just the bow turrets coming in looking for Lord Lauren. Looks like they are...
One hit.
Must have bounced it. Didn't get anything out of it. A bit of aggressive push here from OPN does get Iron Man up onto C-Cap, supported by the Montana at close range.
Yeah, so I mean, the big question is, I find it interesting. OPM is completely ignoring the B cap. I was just going to comment on Rockek and the Stalingrad just sitting there, and he just got smacked by Jesse Smolensk's Ohio there. And I think that just kind of woke him up. He's starting to move a little bit now, thinking to himself, maybe I should pay more attention to both sides here.
Well, I think now that the B cap is pretty well over, they're trying to get the Stalingrad reoriented, but I guess not. He looks like he's going to cut back on the middle of the board. His guns are still looking to A.
Yeah. I mean, it's a smart position because it allows the flexibility to cover either C or A.
Yep.
But fortunately got caught flat-footed. Beldoran,
Beldoran was lit again there. I'm not sure how precisely. Maybe he opened fire? He's almost 10 kilometers from the nearest ship. I'm a little surprised he's lit, but he was.
Yeah.
He's clear now.
Could have been Stalin. I think it was Stalingrad radar because it's on cooldown.
Lots of torpedoes going into these ships. Ohio's going to take 3.
Oh.
Jussie takes 3. 2 into the bow with 99% luck. What a stunning salvo from Nito. We did. But Nito with a monster torpedo salvo there, and his position is going to make this a really challenge for OPN to hold.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see really all 3 of those ships in that same spot. As a matter of fact, 99% luck is playing.
Yeah, I see it now. He's got his heel ticking, trying to counteract as much of it as he can.
Right.
They get a follow-up fire on Jussie's Ohio. As he's trading shots with the opposing Ohio, that's floors. Over at C, OPN still unable to break into the cap. It looked like they might have managed it, but it looks like they've pushed Iron Man off the cap yet again. Star retaining the lead.
Meanwhile, we're seeing a replay here. Oh, never mind. I think they were trying to queue up the torpedoes hit, but got a little bit early.
Okay. Here we go. Iron Man ducking back onto C. I can only assume that the Yang radar pushed him off briefly. They're not going to be able to stop him again. Get the radar moving now. Benevolence radar is on cooldown, so they used it to push him off the first time. It's not going to be able to happen again. OPN is going to pick up C here in a minute.
Now, once that happens, of course, Star's going to start losing a little bit on the point tick. They are still up on a ship.
Still up a ship. Their board position is solid. If I'm honest, Seth, I think it's only a matter of time before they push. They do enough damage to these guys at A that they can push in and lock up the cap.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Captain Benevolent Affairs deciding at the exact right moment to go ahead and pull forward. Wow. He lost most of his deep water torpedoes in the process, but better than losing a ship.
Indeed. Game Thing puts his radar up on the south end of A, picking up both Nito and Beldoran Shimakaze, but most of the focus fire going in on Beldoran as he is the lower of the two. Nito dodges most of those shells, takes only ship damage. However, Beldoran now down under 1,000 HP. 260. Nope. They haven't hit him yet. Just like Special K before him, the ghost of Shimakaze protects him, Zaf.
So this feels almost like, it's the same thing, different game, It's like, wow.
Very much a cap control contest here. Both teams having a staring contest across the sea cap. The game is halfway over. Certainly still anybody's game despite the ship lead that Star holds.
That's right. Yeah, map-wise, it does feel like Star has a little bit of advantage, but after what we saw earlier today, I don't know that I want to call anything.
Yeah, it's hard to judge that sometimes. I mean, I certainly got it wrong earlier, thinking that game we saw earlier between GGWP and Buenos Noches. So it was Buenos Noches, wasn't it? Yeah. No, Mume. GGWP Mume. Yeah, I got it wrong. I mean, I was convinced they were out of that game.
But
Star back on to C now.
Yeah.
Lots of back and forth over here as Iron Man is rotating off the cap completely to get torpedoes in on towards the Venezia of X100.
Well, I think they're sensing a potential push down the 10 line, which makes sense. I mean,
Honestly, if you're Star, you don't need to push. You just got a good solid hit there on from the Yamato onto the rear end of the Montana there.
Yep.
It feels like all you got to do is just kind of sit there and hold, keep them out of the caps, keep them off the cap. Benevolence got one more radar available at C.
What I'm saying is, if you're PN, you chuck them and hope, right? If you get lucky, you catch someone that was trying to make. No, well, you got to wait for those.
Venezia's stirring into the incoming torpedo salvo.
Those were at the extreme edge of that 12-kilometer range, though.
Looks like he's going to take at least one in the stern. Yep, one in the stern, one by the screws.
See, there it is. Oh. You never know.
Yep, takes the flood, gets rid of it right away. It wasn't the extreme edge. They ran out just past him.
Yeah. Both Kamikazes using 12-kilometer torpedoes.
Slow and steady. Star has worked out to a 100-point lead here. 7.5 minutes to play in game one.
Got some Montana shells coming up on Lord Lauren again across the map.
Oh, I see this.
Currently serving an in-flight meal.
What's the movie, Zaf? Great War of Archimedes. There's a Yamato in the game.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Like it. Once again, OPN's attempt to pick up the sea cap is denied. Benevolent puts up his radar. Some shells going on Iron Man. They push him out, but it's not enough to kill the opposing Shimakaze.
A bit of replay as Flores Ohio almost took out 99% luck, got him down to like 2,000 hit points, and then he just got.
Oh yeah, look at that Ohio position, Zap.
Yeah.
They've had enough of this garbage, haven't they? Now he's dumping shells downrange at Tilos Marceau.
Stalingrad, or was this Ohio, just whacked Flores as well.
Somebody just whacked him. Star maybe getting a little too aggressive. All they really needed to do was play steady and keep them off the caps. They might be throwing away a battleship here.
I don't think they're going to throw it away.
Well, the point is they're not going to be able to save it. They're going to lose it. The question is, can he take somebody with him? If he goes out without killing somebody, you just gift wrap points and hand them to the opposing team. His next heal is 30 seconds away. He's well lit. So it's a question of what they can do to try to save him. There's no destroyer. There's no way for him to break LOF.
He is down for another 25 seconds. So
they can get a fire on him. He'll go out, although the heal's coming back in 15 seconds.
Right.
Flores just has to hang on a little longer. Oh, it's getting tight. There's the fire. He's going out.
That's it. Ouch.
Guard gift wraps a battleship for the opposing team. And now it's going to come down. I feel like it's really going to come down to the C cap.
Yep.
They need to pick up. They need to finally secure one of these kills that they've been working on all game. They haven't been able to do it.
Hooper just took a salvo from Montana, almost hit the cheek. Looked like it was a little low. Benevolent Fair now just.
Benevolent is just shooting. He's just shooting blind, trying to reset Iron Man while he sits in the cap and holds back points. Hasn't managed to find it yet.
No, but he's getting closer.
He is, and the thing is, there's nobody over there who's got. Oh, they get Nito. Did they kill the Hydro Destroyer in smoke?
They did because Ragnar.
Oh my goodness. Nito caught out in the middle of the board, and that is a lead change, ladies and gentlemen.
It is.
OPN moves out to their first lead of the game, 50 points in holding. Both teams ticking up a cap with 5 minutes to go. There's the C cap conversion. That's going to let OPN start building that lead. 90 seconds now on the game timer.
Yep.
Shoes on the other foot. Star has to make something happen here.
So if I'm Star, I'm probably taking Lord Lauren and pushing him at this point. 99% luck needs to go.
Yeah, he's on 1,400 HP. How have you let him live this long? It's terrible.
Exactly.
Now you got to be careful with Lauren, though. He moves up too far. The Stalingrad of the Ohio can move up and polish him off.
Well, the thing is, though, you've got Rocklick and the Stalingrad there, just holding kind of both of them from really pushing too much. Jussie Smolensk, Ohio, is down to 11,500 now. So, I mean, if they want to make a play, now's the time to do it. Because those two...
They got the Shima. They caught him out. They caught him out. That's a big kill. That's going to allow them to pick up the C-cap and retain control now.
And get on the flank of them Montana.
The Nevsky radar comes up from Chukwama. That spots Benevolent. That's going to keep him off the cap and let them pick up some more points.
Now, look at this
Marceau.
Stalingrad is get down, Mr. President, for Jussie Smolensk. Well, maybe not. Torpedo.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh my God. All skill, no luck right there.
Look how many low-held ships OPN has managed to keep on the board, Zaf.
Yeah. Rockwick, though.
Jussie is not lit. They blind fired and got a few more shells. Roke is also low.
Yeah, not looking too good. Here comes some Ohio shells. So Jussie letting himself get detected for that.
Jussie spotted again. Misses.
Marceau Nascimento is in trouble at C-cap.
Oh, he is. They're going to lose him.
Torpedoes, though, are going to hit the Montana. Steve takes one.
Just the one, though. Dodges the rest. Nascimento's going to go down here. A couple of shells will do it. There he goes. Another lead change.
Kind of held for too long. Rock's going to go down. That's going to be it right there.
Oh, if they kill the Stalingrad, that's game. Oh, they were converting to C-cap.
What a finish.
What a game. OPN pushes in and bags just the right kills at just the right time.
Yeah.
And picks up the win. Again, at one point.
Right. And then ships started dying.
Will you please pick a winner?
Well, one of you please decide who's going to win this game.
Oh my goodness.
But that's the risk when you let a game sit static for a while.
Right.
And both teams tick up points.
Right.
Once you're over that 900 mark, that's like danger zone, right? Like it's crazy because a single kill will just the score will change, and the next thing you know, the game's over.
Yes.
Right? You cannot make mistakes at that point.
Right, but the problem is that early destroyer kill for Star, I think it made him feel a little bit complacent, but it also made him, where are we going to go?
Yeah.
And there was this long lull where nothing really happened. I mean, there were some trades back and forth, but you know what that decisive play was?
The Ohio.
No. Well, yes.
The Ohio throwing himself away.
99% luck getting into a position that would make that Ohio say, I want to kill this guy.
That's fair. He did get up there. That's true.
That's what did it. And when we caught it on the replay, when that Ohio almost killed 99% luck, you could tell he's like, I need to finish what I started.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Yep. No, he didn't. He didn't. And great game to OPN for, by the way, denying that Ohio push.
Yeah.
With basically just a Marceau and a couple of guys back behind the island. Like, it was kind of a 4-on-1 at that point, right? He's trying to get up there and do something, and the Des Moines Lord Lauren that's over there trying to back him up can't really contribute to that fight.
No, and that was the problem. They turned it into a 1v whatever the number was. And you never take a 1v anything in competitive.
Yeah, no, you don't want to take that when you're outnumbered.
Right.
An excellent game, a great comeback win from OPN. Let's go see what Bogdan and Sconce think, and we'll see you guys in a minute for game 2.